Don't miss the Cheryl Underwood Show.
It's the jump off. Welcome to the Cheryl Underwood Show. Hot topics. We discussing anything. It's a go. We going live now. Got a favorite song? Call into the show. Is he ready? Yep. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
That's what I'm talking about. Cheryl Underwood Radio. It is a great
That's
day.
it. Cheryl, I was so excited to see two great stars out here, to come back home. Both are from North Carolina. One is from Fayetteville, and Chris Paul is from the Winston-Salem area. But they came to Fayetteville State at HBCU and marched with the kids to take them to go vote. It was wonderful to see our brothers, encourage people to vote. It's very nice. Very nice.
Fantastic. Vic Frost, you say what?
Anytime a celebrity comes to Fayetteville is a great honor. And especially for this cause, I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and we love that kind of thing here in Fayetteville.
You are listening to KUAW Radio, home of the all-new Jamal Bakes Show, and I'm Jamal Bakes, and thank you so very much for listening to the station bringing you talk, news, entertainment that you won't get anywhere else. KUAW, in, of, and about our community.
This is comedian Janelle Banks, and you are listening to KUAW, Kansas City.
This weekend on Blues Time in the City.
If you didn't see him, you'd think he was a black dude playing.
That's the late, great Bo Diddley. We went to the Blues Archive Vault and downloaded some Bo. Very interesting what he's talking about this weekend. And Bobby Rush's birthday is Tuesday the 10th. He will perform one of his past performances live this weekend. Join me on Rosina Bailey for Blues Time in the City this weekend right here.
KUAW listeners, this is Carl Boyd for Wave Your Grades, coming to you every Saturday from 1 until 2 p.m. right here on KUAW. This program features American students striving for excellence in honor of our troops and American veterans, encouraging American students. Please join us every Saturday from 1 until 2 p.m. right here on KUAW.
Now on the air in Kansas City, the Cheryl Underwood Show.
We are proud to be part of the KUAW family.
The Cheryl Underwood Show. Weekdays Monday through Friday at 12 noon. KUAW around the world on KUAW.org.
Todd Tribbett, we gonna be all right here on the Jamal Bakes Show. I'm your brother in Christ, Jamal Bakes. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me, fam, for another weekend, all right? We've got a big show for you, man. As always, the Rose Show Live will be here with her Faith Move next. And we talked to my man, the Laugh Therapist, later on in the show. We've got music on the way from Doe. We've got Corinne Hawthorne, Keandra Lockett, brand new William McDowell. Cannot wait to share that one with you as well, all right? And a whole lot more. Listen, follow me right now on social media.
Bank of Blue Valley is a proud sponsor of KUAW Radio. At Bank of Blue Valley, we believe that an understanding of financial values sets individuals up for a strong future. Whether you want to talk about checking and savings accounts, review lending alternatives, or discuss starting your own business, we have the right people to listen and advise. Visit us at bankbv.com to get started today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, you're listening to KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio station. We don't only bring you videos on Facebook and YouTube, but listen to our audio only, where you'll get shows like Cheryl Underwood and Blues Time in the City. You can pick us up at www.kuaw.org or go to the TuneIn app and search KUAW. Listen to us. We're on 24 hours a day. That's KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio station. And this is what you hear every day from noon till 2. Don't miss the Cheryl Underwood Show.
It's the jump off. Welcome to the Cheryl Underwood Show. Hot topics. We discussing anything. It's a go. We going live now. Got a favorite song? Call into the show. Is he ready? Yep. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
That's what I'm talking about. Cheryl Underwood Radio. It is a great
That's
day.
it. Cheryl, I was so excited to see two great stars out here, to come back home. Both are from North Carolina. One is from Fayetteville, and Chris Paul is from the Winston-Salem area. But they came to Fayetteville State at HBCU and marched with the kids to take them to go vote. It was wonderful to see our brothers, encourage people to vote. It's very nice. Very nice.
Fantastic. Big Frost, you say what?
Anytime a celebrity comes to Fayetteville is a great honor. And especially for this cause, I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and we love that kind of thing here in Fayetteville.
You are listening to KUAW Radio, home of the all-new Jamal Bakes Show, and I'm Jamal Bakes, and thank you so very much for listening to the station bringing you talk, news, entertainment that you won't get anywhere else. KUAW, in, of, and about our community.
This is comedian Janelle Banks, and you are listening to KUAW, Kansas City.
This weekend on Blues Time in the City.
If you didn't see him, you'd think he was a black dude playing.
That's the late, great Bo Diddley. We went to the Blues Archive Vault and downloaded some Bo. Very interesting what he's talking about this weekend. And Bobby Rush's birthday is Tuesday the 10th. He will perform one of his past performances live this weekend. Join me on Rosine Bailey for Blues Time in the City this weekend right here.
KUAW listeners, this is Carl Boyd for Wave Your Grades, coming to you every Saturday from 1 until 2 p.m. right here on KUAW. This program features American students striving for excellence in honor of our troops and American veterans, encouraging American students. Please join us every Saturday from 1 until 2 p.m. right here on KUAW.
Now on the air in Kansas City, the Cheryl Underwood Show.
We are proud to be part of the KUAW family.
The Cheryl Underwood Show. Weekdays Monday through Friday at 12 noon. KUAW around the world on KUAW.org.
Todd Tribbett, we gonna be all right here on the Jamal Bakes Show. I'm your brother in Christ, Jamal Bakes. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me, fam, for another weekend, all right? We've got a big show for you, man. As always, the Rose Show Live will be here with her Faith Move next. And we talked to my man, the Laugh Therapist, later on in the show. We've got music on the way from Doe. We've got Corinne Hawthorne, Keandra Lockett, brand new William McDowell. Cannot wait to share that one with you as well, all right? And a whole lot more. Listen, follow me right now on social media.
Bank of Blue Valley is a proud sponsor of KUAW Radio. At Bank of Blue Valley, we believe that an understanding of financial value sets individuals up for a strong future. Whether you want to talk about checking and savings accounts, review lending alternatives, or discuss starting your own business, we have the right people to listen and advise. Visit us at bankbv.com to get started today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, you're listening to KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio station. We don't only bring you videos on Facebook and YouTube, but listen to our audio only, where you'll get shows like Cheryl Underwood and Blues Time in the City. You can pick us up at www.kuaw.org or go to the TuneIn app and search KUAW. Listen to us. We're on 24 hours a day. That's KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio station. And this is what you hear every day from noon till 2. Don't miss the Cheryl Underwood Show.
It's the jump off. Welcome to the Cheryl Underwood Show. Hot topics. We discussing anything. It's a go. We going live now. Got a favorite song calling to the show. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go.
That's what I'm talking about. Cheryl Underwood Radio. It is a great day.
Cheryl, I was so excited to see two great stars out here, to come back home. Both are from North Carolina. One is from Fayetteville, and Chris Paul is from the Winston.
All right, welcome to Squirreltown. It's your host, Mr. Squirreltown himself, a.k.a. Fetty Skrills, with my co-host, Mrs. Jess of Diggy A2 Podcast, and my featured guest of the evening, Holly on Demand, Brooklyn's own female MC rapper. She's blowing up the charts. She's doing everything she need to do on YouTube. We're gonna have a heck of a show tonight. I'm excited. First things first, I want to say Happy Veterans Day to all my veterans, my fellow soldiers, anybody that is a member of the Armed Forces service, any branch, Army, Marines, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard. I did my time 2000 to 2008, 21 Bravo. When I first started, it was a 12 Bravo. That was a combat engineer. But I also, my co-host has done her share of military service herself, and she'll tell you for herself.
So my name is Jessica Dalby, and I was a 42 Alpha. I served about 10 years. My husband also was a 42 Alpha and retired 3 years ago. He served 20 years.
Wow, 20
in the
years.
Army. So I guess you could put a cumulative of 30 years.
Yes, yeah, and that's like I said, all my veterans. We know, the blood, sweat, and tears of being in the military. All we do is we fight, to have a free country, and and that's what we do. But I wanted to get that out the way first. But like I said, we're gonna have an exciting show tonight. And first things first, Holly on Demand, Brooklyn's own. Tell us what's going on, Holly.
Well, a lot of stuff is going on. I'm actually working on some new music. I'm working on some new videos and just some new content all the way together.
Okay.
So it's a lot going on.
Okay. So I was on LinkedIn a couple months back and checking out people's profiles and listening to people's music, and I came across Holly on Demand, and she had this smash single called OnlyFans. A lot of people like it. I liked it. It's real catchy. So give us the history on OnlyFans.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay. No, I said, while I was on there, I just wanted to know if you can give us the history on OnlyFans.
Okay. So, they do a lot of shopping for beats. So it kind of, I think I found it by like, I want to say by faith. Like it just kind of fell on my lap.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for beats, and then I heard this melody, and I just had to do it.
Okay, yeah.
So I reached out to the and I bought the beat. I bought the beat, and then I wrote to it, and it was just basically the person who made the beat is also the person the hook.
Oh, really?
So the hook just kind of came alive to me. It was like it's the now thing. I want to say OnlyFans is getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to play on that whole situation.
Yeah, most definitely.
Just have some fun with it.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
But not make it too crazy,
Right.
Fun.
So our co-host is from Brooklyn too. And I thought it would be a great opportunity for you guys to chop it up. So what you got for it?
So first off, hey, holding it down for Brooklyn. But so I checked out your music, definitely. And I will tell you that there was a question I had that was really intriguing. You are a phenomenal battle rapper. Now, do you do ciphers?
I'm so sorry, you're breaking up too.
Can you hear me better?
Can you hear?
Okay, that's better. Yes.
Okay. So yes, I was listening to your music, and I liked OnlyFans a lot. I could tell where you kind of spend it a little bit, but I also listened to a couple other where you went Freestyle Friday.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're breaking up again.
Breaking up. I wonder what is it.
I feel hard.
It looks like it's going through, man.
Can you hear me better now?
It must be
it's
a
like
delay.
A lot of feedback.
Huh.
And then silence.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I hear you.
Okay.
Okay. So you had Freestyle Friday, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I noticed that
Yes.
you held it down. Do you do ciphers? Like, are you out there sometimes in Brooklyn hitting ciphers, holding it down for females?
So what I do off and on also is battle rap. And so I do a lot of content there. So I don't really do the ciphers, like the freestyles, the open mic, because of Corona. So
Right.
it's not a lot of different things going on right now, but I do the internet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's like a yes and no. Yes before Corona, no after Corona.
Exactly. I
Well, during.
figured that would be the answer, because I'll tell you what,
We ain't over it yet.
you caught me on your Freestyle Fridays. Definitely, you caught me, and that's what caught my attention, especially being a female. You held it down.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Freestyle Friday.
Yes.
Oh man.
I appreciate it. It was just like just to test the water a
Right.
little, to see if people would catch on to it.
Right.
Just something I wanted to play with for a little while.
So how long have you been rapping? How long have you been, writing and rapping and, recording?
Oh my gosh. I go back and forth. So I've been doing it since, I want to say, about 14.
Okay.
I was about 14 when I started. After 14, I must have done like just a lot of songwriting
Mm-hmm.
for other people.
Okay. Yeah.
Not really, just trying to work on my confidence. You know how when you're young
Yeah.
and you don't exude confidence, you kind of do stuff in the background to try to get your confidence up. So
Mhm.
I just wanted to at least be good, or try to be as good as I can writing,
Mm-hmm.
until I was confident in my writing, and then I started to record. And after I record, it was just like battle rap fell into my lap.
Absolutely.
And so then I started to battle for like 6 years, and I stopped recording. And so I just recently started re-recording, and OnlyFans is the first single from the upcoming EP, Sunkiss.
Nice.
So that was kind of, it's just, things just kind of fall in your lap.
Right. So Miss Jess and her husband, they have a podcast that comes on. Is it once a week?
Yes, so it drops every Tuesday at 6:15 p.m. Central Standard, and it's on YouTube, where we pay homage to the artists that laid it down and as it progressed. So it's Diggy A to the progression of hip hop, and it's just a place of solace and a place of no right or wrong. Chopping up about hip hop, and you know what I mean. It's good because it's educational, but it's good thought-provoking discussion too.
Right.
To show those that are coming out in the industry now, those that paved the way for them.
Mm-hmm. So, and speaking of that, so who paved the way for Holly on Demand? Like, who did you look up to coming up, on the hip hop scene as a youngster?
Wow. So many people. Gotta say the Brooklyn Kings. I say kings plural because Biggie, Jay. I definitely gotta take the Queens, Nas, MOP. I want to say it's so many people who I listen to. As far as females, there was Eve. There's Little Kim, of course. Queen Bee, Foxy Brown.
Man, y'all had
so
them all.
Many.
Y'all had them
Yeah,
all.
Remy Ma.
Remy Ma,
Lady.
yes, ma'am. I was waiting for you to throw Remy Ma.
Man, like all of them, and it's crazy because they all had their own type of flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish that we could bring them back to this generation. And they would, people would, because there's a lot of youngsters that don't know anything about Foxy Brown. They don't know anything about Lil' Kim. They don't know anything about the Blonde Bombshell. They, you know what I'm saying, or Remy Ma, or Rod Digger. You know what I'm saying? All of them. And it's like, man, if y'all only knew
back in the day, we enjoyed
Oh, you're breaking up again.
Oh, I'm breaking up. Yeah, no, I just said back in the day we had so many like female MCs that were just raw with just all kind of talent, man. And I just, I pay homage to them as well because, when I was doing the music as far as an artist, all I thought about was lyrical content. It was never about the catchy stuff like how it is kind of today. It was about lyrical content because that's how you keep the listeners in tune. What you think about that?
No, it's absolutely true. Absolutely. We actually talked about that on one of the podcasts, one of the ones that I hosted where we did female MCs, old versus new, and kind of how it transitioned. And ironically, we brought up Little Kim, and she's the vixen. You know what I'm saying? And so it's ironic because as it progressed through hip hop, it transcended into what it is right now. And everybody had a different flow. I mean, Lauryn Hill, she came with that neo soul flow. You can't deny her, They kind of take her out the rap game, but she really did. She was in there. She was in that hip hop rap game.
Yeah, most definitely. So going into this new year, so what do we have to look forward to for Holly, like Holly on Demand? Like what you got working on with any type of projects or anything?
So definitely more touching bases on who I am internally and the capabilities of my different styles, because I'm not the type of person who has one flow.
Right.
I'm very versatile. So I think that's because I have a lot of the underground in me. And I do gravitate towards the new school because I love Mulatto. I'm just gonna shout her out real quick.
Yeah, Mulatto nice. She nice, yeah, she nice.
I love her to death. And then it's just so many new girls now who like Megan Thee Stallion. I really appreciate their not only lyrics but their flow and their delivery.
Right.
So it's a lot of things that I want to press on as an artist myself, is basically conveying my I want to say different styles.
Right.
So that's basically what I'm working on now, and what I hope that people will gravitate to, that they can see that I'm not just one dimensional.
Okay.
That I do take a lot of things seriously. Even with the with OnlyFans, is I feel like it's some bars in there. It's a lot of bars in there. Like
it is. Yeah, it is.
No doubt.
I like to play with it. I don't want to give people necessarily an essay, but I can.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. How's the Brooklyn scene down there? With the female MCs, how's the Brooklyn scene? I haven't been back in a while, so how is it? You know what I mean? Being a female MC now over there in Brooklyn, how do you see the vibe now?
So it's hard for a New York artist because they don't. I don't want to say they. Our sound isn't really ahead of the curve. Or very accepted the way it was back when I was little.
Right.
So, New York being the founder of hip hop, it's like because of so many, the politics and different things, it's kind of taking a back seat. But, it's still a lot of talent out here. A lot of talent. And, I think that's displayed with rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
You got Fabio Foreign, and then you got Young M.A.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, Bobby Spurter, he coming home hopefully soon.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of talent still in Brooklyn. It's still a lot of talent in New York, period. And we are versatile. So it's hard. Not to be so long-winded with you.
No, you good. Sorry. You good. This is all about you.
So it's like the talent is here. Now, you know, getting a light to be shined on it, that's something different. We all gotta pretty much find our own lane.
Right.
You know, like I can even take it back to, you know, Nikki been in the game for a while now. Queen Nikki, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like even she had to go to Atlanta to, you know, get her sound out.
Absolutely.
She couldn't, you know, New York wasn't giving her no love.
Yeah.
But look what they back on.
Yeah.
She had to make you accept her.
Well, see,
and when you did, she came with a hell of a lot of content and very talented.
And see,
you know what I'm saying?
We had a conversation
so
about
like,
that.
Even Cardi B,
Mm-hmm.
you know, had to go to Atlanta.
Right.
Go get a little buzz out there to bring it back to the BX.
Yep.
You know, so.
Yeah, and see, it's crazy because we had a conversation about this the other day, how sometimes it takes going somewhere else and getting recognized and coming back home, or, you know, your hometown realizing that you're actually from there and then recognizing you, because sometimes you'll go out there, get recognized, and they'll think you from there, not knowing that you from, you know, Brooklyn or the BX or so forth. So you'll have to convince them like, nah, I'm actually from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I just had to go out there. Yeah, you know. And it's been like that in Kansas City. And it's been like that a couple other places too, where you just have to go, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just, it's like anything else. It's like any other career. Like if you really want to blossom as an athlete, and like a lot of young, you know, superstars, they go through this where they might not be able to get that fame in their hometown. They might have to go to a bigger school, or might have to go to a bigger community where people recognize them. But it's okay, you know what I'm saying, to not forget where you come from. So I respect that. And, you know, I think that, you know, if more artists would understand the aspect of marketing themselves, that's all that is, going somewhere else. You know, you test it where you're at, and, you know, if it's not working, you can't just sit on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move. Otherwise, you're gonna waste your time and money. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But that's the glory of the internet too. Absolutely. So you can be everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's I would call it the positive of COVID right now. The positive of COVID is having people like yourself, you know what I mean, making music, getting ready for when that 2021 comes. Ain't nobody gonna know what hit them because, you know what I mean, COVID, you know, you're doing your thing and you're just gonna go out there. And it's just like he says, sometimes you do have to go out.
Yeah.
But when you come back, the biggest thing I always see is when an artist is humble, and they'll always, you know what I'm saying, they'll always remember their roots. You didn't give me love then, but I know where I came from.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta, you know, you gotta know how to market yourself. And, you know, I think you're doing that well, just being on the internet, you know, and having the right things to talk about, having the right look, and, you know what I'm saying, all of that, you know, matters when you're doing this music thing. So, like, as far as your album or EP that's coming out soon, who have you worked with as far as features or producers?
So, producers, they are 1101 I'm working with. Dilly Got It Bumpin'. I got some beats from him.
Okay.
And they're I don't want to say, they're up and coming producers.
Yeah. Which is
so I like to keep it raw.
I
like to keep it raw. I feel like, you know, we gonna grow together.
Mm-hmm.
So we all get that big bag.
Get that bag. Yeah, secure that bag.
That's the best mindset to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I try to get it out the mud, you know.
Yeah.
Work hard and do what I have to do, and, you know, hopefully, when I'm doing that, as I'm doing that, you know, people respect where it's coming from.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, they can see, you know, she didn't open her eyes and all of a sudden she's right here. Like, she's really been doing what she was supposed to do.
Plus, you get a little bit more respect when you bring up new up and coming talent, because if you really think about it, like all the major mogul record companies and artists, they kind of brought somebody with them. You know what I'm saying? When they came out, like, you know, Pharrell, he brought the Clips, and, you know, Missy brought, you know, Timberland and so forth. You know what I'm saying? It's better that way because you're not using, like you said, you're not using people that's already kind of established, so it makes more sense. So yeah, that's the way to be. So we're gonna go to break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about this single, and we're gonna give you some love on that, and then we'll be back. So we got Holly on Demand, Brooklyn's finest. We got Miss Jess, aka Diggy A2, and your boy Fetty Skrills, aka Mr. Scrilltown MO. And this welcome to Squirreltown. We'll be back.
All right, you're listening to KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio station. We don't only bring you videos on Facebook and YouTube, but listen to our audio only, where you'll get shows like Cheryl Underwood and Blues Time in the City. You can pick us up at www.kuaw.org or go to the TuneIn app and search KUAW. Listen to us. We're on 24 hours a day. That's KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio station. And this is what you hear every day from noon till 2. Don't miss the Cheryl Underwood Show.
It's the jump off. Welcome to the Cheryl Underwood Show. Hot topics. We discussing anything. It's a go. We going live now. Got a favorite song calling to the show. Is he ready? Yep. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
That's what I'm talking about. Cheryl Underwood Radio. It is a great
That's
day.
it. Cheryl, I was so excited to see two great stars out here, you know, to come back home. Both are from North Carolina. One is from Fayetteville, and Chris Paul is from the Winston-Salem area. But they came to Fayetteville State at HBCU and marched with the kids to take them to go vote. It was wonderful to see our brothers, you know, encourage people to vote. It's very nice. Very nice.
Fantastic. Big Frost, you say what?
Anytime a celebrity comes to Fayetteville is a great honor. And especially for this cause, I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and we love that kind of thing here in Fayetteville.
You are listening to KUAW Radio, home of the all-new Jamal Bakes Show, and I'm Jamal Bakes, and thank you so very much for listening to the station bringing you talk, news, entertainment that you won't get anywhere else. KUAW, in, of, and about our community.
This is comedian Janelle Banks, and you are listening to KUAW, Kansas City.
This weekend on Blues Time in the City.
If you didn't see him, you'd think he was a black dude playing.
That's the late, great Bo Diddley. We went to the Blues Archive Vault and downloaded some Bo. Very interesting what he's talking about this weekend. And Bobby Rush's birthday is Tuesday the 10th. He will perform one of his past performances live this weekend. Join me on Rosina Bailey for Blues Time in the City this weekend right here.
We're back. Welcome to Scrilltown. Back with Miss Jess, co-host, and Holly on Demand, Brooklyn's finest. So Miss Jess has just been appointed as the lead A&R for Scrilltown MO / Sony. And I'm excited about it. She's excited. What do you have to say about this new position? What do you think? I mean, what's going on in your head? You know, what type of ideas you got going on?
Ooh, there's a lot going on. I have my own business, but with this is it's a privilege and an honor because I always believe there's enough. The table's big enough for everybody to eat, and you can all shine together and succeed together. So it's a privilege and an honor. But what I will tell you is branding, staying active, being on social media, you know, you never want to lose that touch. It's been eye-opening, and I'm an observer by nature. But I will say thank you to Mrs. Skrill for giving me this opportunity because born and raised in Brooklyn, in the Army, you know, it gives you that tough skin, and you should know, coming from Brooklyn, you have that tough skin. So that's my joker. People don't think that from a female.
Most definitely, yeah. You know, me and Jess talked back and forth for about a week or so, I noticed that she was out in the scene and she was listening to a lot of local music out at the clubs and bars and venues, and she got an ear for music, and that's what I like, and I needed that on the team, and I'm actually looking for a few other A&Rs. But one thing about Jess is that she's also going to be a manager. She's going to start her own management company for artists, so she's going to kind of be killing two birds with one stone. She'll be doing the A&R, she'll have her management along with her podcast. So yeah, if you see Jess on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or anything like that, shout out to her, reach out to her. We got a lot of big things going on coming in 2021. Still got the book that's coming out. My edition will be out within the next 30 days. Yes, I can. 15 mindset secrets from inspiring entrepreneurs. We got the street music and meditation album that's going to launch probably first or second week of December. And if you see me online this week, I've been doing a lot of different promotions. Shout out to Mike Boss, but we got a couple of different distribution opportunities with Universal Grooves and Sony. So for any independent artist that's looking to get their own console, their own workstation, independent, making it where it's an 80-20 and you get most of the profit, holler at me, because I got some stuff going on, and it's a great opportunity for indie artists. But yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out there. Shout out to everybody from the Scrilltown MO camp. Shout out to Sony Music, Universal Groove. Shout out to Mike Boss and Rich Nation and everybody else. But we're going to get back on this with Brooklyn's finest, Freestyle Friday queen, Holly on Demand. we're gonna do it like that. So going into this before. You like that? You like that? That's your new nickname, is Freestyle Friday Queen.
That's a big crown to live up to.
You're killing it, though. You killing it. So you holding that crown steady.
Mm-hmm. So before we go into this OnlyFans joint, tell us what are you looking forward to in 2021? As far as, are you looking to get? And this is gonna be more for my CEOs, my execs that tune in on the show. Tell us, are you looking for an independent deal? You looking for major distribution? You looking for publishing, licensing? What's Holly looking for to blossom her career?
Wow, that is such a loaded question.
Yeah.
I'm looking for whatever works, as far as whatever makes sense. I'm not gonna totally close my eyes or my doors to one thing or another.
Okay.
It just has to make sense. I want to put out music, and I want to put out quality music, and whatever relationship is developed when doing that, I just want to be able to put out quality music and be creative and take chances if I want to take chances. I don't want to be silent. So
right. You want to keep it moving. You want to keep that machine oiled and ready to roll, huh?
Right, and whatever can comfortably help me along the way and partner up. I'm a hard worker. So, and I like money. So
don't we all? Hold on, get started on money.
Amen.
For sure. So if you had an opportunity, I always ask my guests on the show this question. If you had an opportunity to work with or feature with any of the three producers or artists, who would they be?
How many I get?
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I want to say 2 Chainz.
Oh man. Okay.
Ooh.
2 Chainz.
Okay.
I just want to hear True. On the track. Drake.
Yeah, most definitely
Drake.
Drake.
Drake is, yeah. He's all
and
day,
Chris
every
Brown,
day.
That's it.
Chris Breezy. That right there is like a multi-platinum album.
That's what I'm saying.
That right there, those three right there, you most definitely gonna have like more than 500,000 streams and everything else. Yeah, okay. I'm with you. I'm right there with you on all three of them. But yeah, that's good to know because everybody got their own different ear for music. Some people come in here and they say, but a lot of people have said Drake and Chris Brown. So right now, I would say those two out of all the people I've interviewed, it's been Drake and Chris Brown. You the first one that said 2 Chainz, and I'm with that too. I love 2 Chainz, man. That's my dude.
Me too.
Yeah.
How can you not like him?
Well, then, and the fact that he show love to the older, because he an older rapper, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't all super, so I like that too. But yeah, we ready to go. Okay, so we gonna get ready to debut Holly On Demand's hot smashing single, OnlyFans. So here we go.
Shorty gon' bust it for the bank. Shorty gon' bust it for the bands. Shorty gon' bust it for the mans. Like I'm an only fan, yeah. Only fan, yeah. Shorty gon' bust it for the bank. Shorty gon' bust it for the bands. Shorty gon' bust it for the mans. Like I'm an only fan, yeah. Only fan.
They want passes, all access. I wonder what he finna do for access. I'm number one, she wanted done. This melanin keep impressed by the actions. My lips, hips, tits, clean that plate. Yes, I'm delicious. And I hate like pitbull jaws so tight they vicious. You tryna outdo who? Shop a penny for the wishes. All them sideline eyes on sideline bitches. I like it rough, so I'm about to choke. Keep it sexy, get the bank, fuck it up, cause I'm doing the most. See a chick like me? Bet you're tryna be watching and acting ain't me. Want a black love, called a pat like Remy. You my number one, everybody say that. Motherfucker, big drip, where it at? Kitty super soaker, that's no cap. Show me you the nigga, and that's on stack. Daddy, this gotta know what you like. Eyes on me, we gon' get you right. Spend it like you miss it, bang bang all night. Spend it like this pussy get you bang a night.
Okay. Yeah, one of them was just far out for me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I saw that. I think it was
Only fan, yeah.
I saw that and I was like, oh man. It's a really nice place, right? Far Rockaway, you got all that open space and stuff. Definitely Freestyle Friday.
It's access, all access. You said he watch it fuck around, I give him access. And it's nighttime, all me. I've been about that action. This ass shut it down, now he wanna act fool with it. Ooh with it. Tongue in the ass like you know what to do with it. Vice grip on the thighs, looking in my eyes, deep stroke fantasize. Yep, how I move with it. What it do, baby? Mama know what you want, that's real shit. Not slick. Imagine my mouth on your sexy and motherfucking tip. Never with the game, so recognize a real bitch. On demand, pay-per-view, kill switch on the sim. They wanna withdraw the freak from the pussy of a rich bitch. You my number one, everybody say that. Motherfucker, big drip, where it at? Kitty super soaker, that's no cap. Show me you the nigga, and that's on stack. Daddy is gotta know what you like. Eyes on me, we gon' get you right. Spend it like you miss it, bang bang all night. Spend it like this pussy get you bang a night.
You could be on the street corner and I mean,
at the local bodega.
You would have to go to Coney Island. You have to go to Coney Island and get the native hot dog.
Only fan, yeah.
If you're in New York and catch a nice little show out there.
Okay.
I don't want to just be Brooklyn biased, but I am, right?
Hey, it is
so
what
then
it
you
is.
would have to. Then you would have to go up a little more and go a little more downtown and go to Spike Lee's store over there.
Really? He got a own store?
Take in Brooklyn, where you get like his store, 40 acres and a mule.
Wow.
It's out here in Brooklyn.
I never
And
knew
he
he
has
had a
the
store.
nice paint all on his
Wow.
store where it pays tribute to Do the Right Thing.
Yeah.
So it's just like that whole part of Brooklyn just kind of gets you all emotional.
New Yorkie. Like I liked it. That's why. Yeah. And we planning
Yeah,
to go.
I'll throw
Eventually.
in a bonus place for you. You can come to Canarsie over by Pop Smoke's mural.
Oh, I know where Canarsie is. I know exactly where that is.
And you can get some great West Indian food and
Ooh, that's it.
just enjoy.
Oh, you making me so hungry. I thought you was gonna throw in there Juniors too for the cheesecake. Oh, I thought you was gonna slide that one in there.
Yeah, we can do that too. Most definitely. You ready? Okay, we're gonna try it one more time.
Okay.
We've been having some technical difficulties, but we got to show that love, and I like that. So you said that beat, you got it from. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So we gonna premiere this the right way. Holly on Demand, Brooklyn's finest, Freestyle Friday, Queen. Only.
Oh my God.
Shorty gon' bust it for the bands. Shorty gon' bust it for the mans. Like I'm an only fan, yeah. Only fan, yeah. Shorty gon' bust it for the bands. Shorty gon' bust it for the bands. Shorty gon' bust it for the mans. Like I'm an only fan, yeah. Only fan, yeah.
They want passes, all access. I wonder what he finna do for access. I'm number one, she wanted done. This melanin keep impressed for the actions. My lips, hips, tits, clean that plate. Yes, I'm delicious. And I hate like pit bull jaws so tight they vicious. You tryna outdo who? Drop a penny for them weird shits. All them sideline eyes on sideline bitches. I like it rough, so I'm about to choke. Keep it sexy, get the bank, fuck it up, cause I'm doing the most. See a chick like me? Bet you're tryna be watching and acting ain't Emmy. Want a black love, called a pat like Remy. You my number one, everybody say that. Motherfucker, big drip, where it at? Kitty super soaker, that's no cap. Show me you the nigga, and that's on stack. Daddy hit the spot, I know what you like.
Got a little clip of that OnlyFans, and you was already, like you said, lyrical. When it comes to lyrical, yeah, you came correct. You know, and I'm looking forward to hearing more from you and your album. And if you were to give the listeners, like a peep or like a preview of what's coming up, do you got a name? Do you got a name for an album or something else, like as far as upcoming projects that we could look out for?
Yes, definitely. Sunkissed is the EP. I just finished recording No Patience and I Just Wanna and Time. So it's a couple of tracks that's coming, and they really talk to me as an individual, hopefully you as the listeners and consumers. Like, I'm really hoping that, I know that it'll connect, but I would just, if it doesn't resonate, that you can still
kind of breaking up a little bit. Could you say the last piece
see
again?
where it relates to.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Kind of broke up a little bit, but so for our listeners and your fans and supporters, you got any shout outs?
Just to my family, to everybody who supports me. I really appreciate you. I love, period. And I love to be able to continue to create and give, and as I do give and create, I am giving myself to you all. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
thank you.
You got any?
Well, I mean, my shout outs are pretty simple. It's to the man above, because I wouldn't be here where I am right now. It's to my husband. He is the calm to my storm. And all I can say is to me, I live by the what's next. Never settle for where you're at. Always think about the what's next. So I shout out to all the indie artists that are on that what's next level, and they're ready to go, because 2021 is a breakout year. So honestly, shout out to all the indie artists. Shout out to yourself for repping Brooklyn and holding it down. And I look forward to seeing some more of your music. Look forward. Hey, why don't you hop on there for some Freestyle Friday?
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh. I got you.
Most definitely. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to chop it up, and hopefully we can do some songs or something in the future. I want to grab and get a verse from you before you get too famous. You know what I'm saying? That's my motto. I like to. Hey, you just never know, man. You could be on Welcome to Scrilltown one minute, you could be on 106 and Park the next. But yeah, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity, to interview you tonight. We really appreciate it.
The pleasure was all mine. Thank you for wanting to talk to little old me.
Most definitely, man.
Well,
most definitely.
I definitely want to say thank you. You definitely took me back home for a while, and just sitting there. So talking to another female MC who's doing it in Brooklyn and doing it with passion. Much respect to you. So I want to thank you also.
Yeah. So yeah, we but before we wrap it up, we want to shout out Holly on Demand. She look out for her and anything that's affiliated with Brooklyn's finest in the future. Shout out to all the Scrilltown MO fans, supporters, and family. Shout out to KUAW Radio for giving us this opportunity. Thanks again, co-host Miss Jess, aka Diggy A2, for featuring tonight. Be on the lookout every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for Welcome to Squirreltown. And like I said, just stay on YouTube, IG, Facebook, Twitter for anything upcoming that's related to Scrilltown MO, Sony, Holly on Demand, or Diggy A2. And we will see you next time. Thanks again, Holly. I will chat with you later. Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was a pleasure. I appreciate it.
It was a pleasure. Please, thank you.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next time. Scrilltown MO, we out.
All right, you're listening to KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio station. We don't only bring you videos on Facebook and YouTube, but listen to our audio only, where you'll get shows like Cheryl Underwood and Blues Time in the City. You can pick us up at www.kuaw.org or go to the TuneIn app and search KUAW.